it starts a good conversation, right? Of in the media, when we look at analysts, people who played the game against people who didn't, I think you both have to put in the correct amount of work in order to be good at your job. Mina does that, Shefty does that, Phil does that, Peter does that, Stephen A does that, right? You have to put in your work in order to be able to not only analyze the sport from an X's and O's standpoint, but also from the entire ecosystem that goes into the culture of playing sports, right? You have to be able to do that. And some of the best in our game have never stepped on a court, never stepped on a football field. I think the other piece of it was a former player spoke about what I said and said that comment came from insecurity, or people don't want to hear about our stories. That's exactly why we get the jobs we get. Mm-hmm. People want to hear about what it's like to be in a locker room in that moment. People want to hear about what it's like to lose the big game or give up the big play or make the big play or win the game. That's what it's about. It doesn't make people who haven't played the game's insight less valuable. It just makes it different. Mm-hmm. And I think it's okay that sometimes the non-player points out the differences between us. Stephen A recently says, okay, Cam and RC, that's the player perspective. Let me give you the media perspective. And as someone who works in media now, I didn't take offense to that and say, well, I'm media too. No, you've done this your entire life. You have an insight into media and journalism, even though I studied it in school, that I don't have. I want to listen to that and lock in. And so I do think it's about understanding who you're working with, how you're working with them, and how you can make them better in the way that you support them, set them up, interact with them, converse with them. And I think that's what should be taken away from that. We can make great TV together if we do it the right way. And I believe that's why ESPN is as good as it is now and why it continues to work. But like, it ain't a fight. You know, it's a collaboration.
Conversation, a collaboration.
Hold up, limitless, niggas to me, pinning it. I fought the head to witness it.